Hey everybody, Adam or EposVox here, and in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up Premiere Pro to edit your Instagram stories. Since they are a vertical format, it takes a little bit of a different preset. So I'm going to show you how to set up a preset sequence so that you can edit multiple videos in it over time, how to crop certain videos to fit the vertical format, and how to set up your render settings so then you can do it, as well as a quick tip on copying the video over to your phone to share through your stories. Let's get started. So over here on my right monitor where I keep my bins, I have a couple video clips I want to use in the story. I have a talking head where I introduce the clip where I'm just talking about something, a widescreen shot of my cat, which we will need to crop a little bit here, as well as another vertical shot. Since stories are vertical, you will want to make things vertical. And so I'm going to show you how to do that right here. So we're going to make a new sequence, which you can do by hitting Control-N or going up here. I don't know what this window is. Going up here to File, New, Sequence. Now, none of the default presets are going to work for you unless you've already done this. So what I'm going to do is go over here to Settings. So first of all, you want to pick one out. Typically, the AVC HD, like 1080p 30, is a good starting point, but we're going to be completely customizing it. So for the whole, make sure you're not in something fancy specific for red, but other than that, just pick one. But go over here to Settings, and we're going to change this. So we're going to choose for editing mode, Custom. Time base, we want 23.976 frames per second or 29.97. Either way, depending on how you shoot your videos. For basic web video, 29.97 is fine. But for the resolution, 1920 by 1080 won't cut it. We don't want weird cropped horizontal videos. We want the vertical video. So for horizontal resolution, you want 900. For vertical resolution, you want 1600, which is still 16 by 9, just flipped. So 9 by 16. This is a good resolution to still get a crisp quality Instagram story video. And then of course, square pixels, progressive scan, and then that frame rate should be the same as the frame rate up here. So either 24 or 30, as you can see here. The preview file format really doesn't matter. I always use iframe only MPEG, but you can use whatever you're used to. And then you will want to check maximum render quality. Since we will be scaling the footage, you do want maximum render quality on, so that you can scale the footage properly and still have it be high quality. And then you can set up multiple video and audio tracks depending on your needs here. I usually have about 5 or 6 audio tracks and about 5 video tracks preset. And I accidentally hit OK, which is fine. That opened up the sequence, but we do want to save the sequence as a preset. So I'm going to hit Control-N and I'm going to remake this here real quick. Once you have made your sequence preset properly you can go ahead and name the current sequence you're going to want to edit. So I'll call it Cat in Cabinets. Before you hit OK, if you want to edit more than one Instagram story in your lifetime without having to go through all this and risk messing up the settings, hit Save Preset. And then we'll just call this Instagram Stories. And click OK. And then every time you make a new sequence from now on, you will be able to, once this list loads, it always takes forever. There we go. You will now be able to just choose Instagram Stories as a preset and go ahead and make it without having to change any of those settings ever again. So now we have a vertical frame to work with, which is fine for most of the clips. I'm going to drag in a clip of me talking. Fits perfectly. I'm going to hit Set to Frame Size to scale it down a little bit. You can play with the cropping and framing as needed. And then I'll go ahead and edit this clip up. And something worth keeping in mind is stories need to be short and snappy, as viewers want to get through it as quick as possible. So you don't want anything long and drawn out. All right, now I'm going to bring in a widescreen clip, which is a little long and I will need to shorten up anyway. But you can see it gives you some pillar boxing or letterboxing, black bars here, because it is not to frame. So you will need, if you're shooting widescreen, you will need to shoot a little bit wider than usual because you will have to crop in and you only have so much of the frame to work with. But you can use the effect controls up here on the left and scaling to scale it up to fit. And this is basically what I want shown. Stop it right about there and there. And then delete the rest of it. And then we will add on our end clip here, which again is a vertical clip, but we will need to hit Set to Frame Size and you'll see the framing change just slightly. Depending on what your clip is, you may not need to do that. You may benefit from having the tighter cropping depending on how you have things set up. And you can add transitions, you can add text, you can add sound effects, you can do whatever normal video editing you want to do. You just have to keep in mind the vertical framing here. Once you're ready to go, once your project is saved, you've made your edit, you're going to open up the render settings by hitting Control M. We're going to File, Export, Media. Now here we will want to set up a render preset so that you don't have to, again, change this every time. So by default, match source high bitrate, it's automatically going to, H.264 of course, it's automatically going to load the frame size. And if that's all you want to work with, that's totally fine, to be honest. But I usually render at a little bit of a higher bitrate, so I have like a 1080p 30 file here. And then I will need to hit match source again on the resolution to match that 1600 by 9 or 900 by 1600. But the match source high bitrate is honestly pretty fine. You just want to make sure either match source is checked for the frame rate and the resolution, or that you, if it's unchecked, you manually make sure it is 900 by 1600. That way it's not doing any crazy rescaling. And then again, you want maximum render quality checked because we are doing some scaling and cropping of the footage. And then you save it and name it whatever you want, and then go ahead and export. Or queue in Adobe Media Encoder, whatever you prefer. Alright, once it's done, you will need a way to get it to your phone. So if we pull up my uploads folder here, we have the video itself, it even has a vertical preview, 900 by 1600. There we go. But you have to either hook up your phone with a wire and copy it that way, or what I use is, the method I use is Dropbox. So I copy the video, and then I'll go into my Dropbox, and I actually have a dedicated folder for stuff that I share from my phone to Instagram. And all of these I have already posted, so I can delete them. And then just paste the video in here, and then allow Dropbox to sync, and then pull it up on your phone and ready to share to Instagram stories. It's that time of the year again. Awesome shows like Silicon Valley and Game of Thrones will soon be in full swing on HBO. Don't miss an episode with the HBO add-on for your Amazon Prime Video service. You can watch your favorite HBO shows on any device, no cable or satellite account necessary. They even add more movies to your Prime viewing experience too. They're running a free trial, so check it out via the link in the video description and get caught up on the first few episodes of Silicon Valley right now. So I do hope this video has been helpful for you. If it has, smash the like button, get subscribed for more awesome tech videos. Let me know if you have any questions down below, or if you've had any really cool edits made for your Instagram stories with this. Otherwise, I'm EposVox, here to make tech easier and more fun. Check out my Patreon if you want to support free tech education like this, and I will see you in the next video. So my cat is a complete weirdo and just decided to try opening every cabinet, every door, every drawer, everything possible in the apartment. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Huh? Why'd you do it?